The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your
Hello, everybody. Welcome to New Era Talk with Myke and Cathy. And guess who's here? Guess who it is? It's Myke.
Santa came in.
Santa did.
Definitely came in.
Man.
How you been doing?
God, you know what? So good, but it just hasn't been the same without you. It's just not as fun because, hey, I love everybody else. Don't get me wrong. Everybody else has done a great job, but it's just not the same. It's not.
I miss you too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been a blast, and I'm ready. I'll start being back more active. I've been so busy, and it's been one of those things that I missed the show, but I've been there in spirit. And I want to definitely thank you because you held it down, Cathy.
I behaved, right?
Yes, indeed.
I was dependable. I was here. I was like, I even did it. I even went, Myke, I was in Atlanta, and I brought the friggin' laptop and speaker with me so I could do it live from Atlanta. Well, actually,
Can I get a D for dedication? Oh, my gosh.
So my good friend Sammy, he calls me Happy Cathy. It's so funny. Hey, Happy Cathy. But good old Sammy, I just love that he was on. You'd like him. He is a hoot. He's got, when you come here, I'll take you to his massage place. He's got a float pool. You just lay back in it. You just float. It's so nice.
Oh, is it one of those therapeutic things?
Yes.
Like the float?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh man, Cathy, I gotta get down there. You know that's my thing.
I didn't know that until just now that was your thing. So that's good. Because I got you. We can flow.
Man, I just want to say I'm happy and I'm so glad that I'm able to, speak to our viewers and get a chance to be back. It's been a busy schedule.
Yeah.
But as far as everything goes,
tell me why you've been. What have you been doing? We all want to know. All your listeners,
oh my gosh,
all your fans want to know what you've been doing, Myke. What's been going on?
Oh my gosh, it's been hectic, and but it's all a thrill. It's worth it. It's been back and forth, getting everything ready in between running around boxing and Truly Grand Sports as well as getting everything together. We got some big fights coming up January 26th, and that's located in Flint, Michigan, for the Fuel MMA. So I got a lot of my top guys. That's gonna be. I can't wait. I can't wait for this event
so much. I would love to have gone, but that's like first day of the Super Bowl.
Yes. So this is while we're talking about busy, this is what my schedule looks like that week. I go the 20th. The 20th is Maryland for the pilot launch for Money Round.
Yep.
The 26th will be the fights in Fuel MMA.
Yep.
That's the fights in Flint. And then it's the weekend we all been waiting for.
Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl weekend.
And I'm not even talking about the team that should be there because I don't want to jinx it. But I will say that team did clinch the division on Sunday.
I saw that.
And
I saw that.
Yep.
And no, I'm trying my hardest not to jinx it. I was talking to a guy a week ago, and I just told him, I said, listen, he said, are you a Vikings fan? Well, because most people have to remember, I did have a relative that played for the Vikings, which was a former defensive end, Philando Smith. So I've always been a Vikings fan.
Hey, is he going to come to town? Where's he at?
I don't know. He's actually in Florida. He's in Jacksonville right now. So I don't know. With it being in Minnesota, it wouldn't shock me if he's going down. I'll have to get in contact to see if he's coming down. But that would be great. I think that would be great for him to go down there.
You know what you should do is get him to come up here, and then he can show him to the new. Has he been to the new stadium? I don't even know.
I believe so. I don't know if he's been down because I know he was he was sick for a little minute, and but he's been doing good. He's been doing real good.
What's he doing?
And but I don't know if he's been back. If he's been back since the new stadium.
Oh yeah. Find out. There's.
So no, you just gave us something new to look into.
Yeah.
To make sure he loves that.
Yeah, he should. Well, there's one more home game against the Bears on the 31st, and then we got the playoffs.
I mean, honestly, let's keep it honest. I mean, did anybody expect Minnesota to do this year?
Well, I've always had faith. I just don't, I've been really quiet.
It's gonna be great.
It's weird.
I believe that this is the best season, and I just kind of believe that it's meant for those guys. I'm not gonna jinx it, but they should be on their way. I really hope they make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay, speaking of jinxing things, so last weekend we lost, okay? And I went, I know this guy doesn't listen to the show, so this is why I can say this. So that guy, remember I told you about the one that always falls asleep?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I date the Seven Dwarfs. That one's sleepy. I used to be married to Grumpy, right? But, but anyway... So I'm over at his house, and here's the thing. I either am at the game or I'm watching the game at home because I really don't go and watch it in public, and there's a reason why. Because I get Tourette's when I watch football. And
gosh, how?
I'm like,
you explain that. How do you get it?
Well, God, freaking, I yell. And so I'm over at this guy's house, and okay, I kid you not, I'm sitting next to him, and he's sleeping during the game. What? You're asleep during the game?
Oh my gosh!
Right? Well, and here was my first mistake. I didn't realize that he's not a Vikings fan; he's a Cowboys fan. I'm like, what am I doing over at his house? Right?
Wrong place, right?
Right. And so I'm going, oh my God, you're sleeping. He's like, what? No, I'm not. But then I kept waking him up because I'd yell. I'd be like, "Gah!" And there's like swear words that it's like when I swear, it's like I'm speaking in tongues, and they just fly out of my mouth. And he looks at me and he goes, "You kiss people with that mouth?" He never.
Potty mouth.
Potty mouth. I know. I go, only the nasty people, and I'm like, you got to just not let him sit by me because that's how I talk during the game. If it's not going well, I get really bad.
So no, I've been wanting to ask you.
What?
I mean, how's home? You got all the kids. You got the kids home. How are you enjoying home?
Oh my gosh!
How are you enjoying your holidays right now?
Oh my gosh! So I just got So Mason, I talked about this last week because I was in Georgia because Mason graduated from the Army, and yeah, I've got them all home, but nobody's here. I'm by myself. It's so typical. It's like they never left. That's how it always was. It's how when you have a teenager, they're always gone. You just get used to that. But no,
I can only imagine. And tell him congratulations, by the way. Tell Mason congratulations.
I will.
And
I will.
That's one of the. It's an honor. It's an honor. I'll maybe possibly try to send him a present or something. He gotta let me know what he likes, and I'll send him a present.
Oh, I will. God, that's so sweet. He would love that. He would be really honored. It was really funny because we had this, but like nothing is ever normal. I swear to God, for me, because it's like always there has to be something because I can't make this shit up, right? But no. So when Mason left, they forgot to pick him up at the Atlanta airport. And so
my gosh.
That was the first thing that I went, really? Now that pisses me off. So I'm sending my kid down there and you guys forget to pick him up. Nice. This is the military. Good. And then
oh my gosh.
When I went down there in October, for his basic training graduation. It was family weekend. First thing I noticed, I go, why do you have a black eye and what happened to your nose? He's like, nothing, I'm just really tired. And I go, no, I know your face. What happened to you? Oh, well, the drill instructor accidentally broke my nose. Okay, boom, strike two. I'm pissed at that. And so then...
Oh, my God.
Then for the last few
What
weeks...
happened? Did he ever tell you what happened?
Oh, yeah, they were practicing hand-to-hand combat, and he was using Mason as an example, and his hand slipped and smacked into his nose. Yeah.
Out of all people, he uses your kid.
My kid.
What kind of karma is that?
Right? You know what? Oh, my God, that is karma, because when Mason... Oh, my God. Mike, this is crazy. Think about this. When Mason was 15 months old, everything was either a baseball bat or a golf club to him. So he would pick up something and he'd go, bat a swing! Or he'd go, Tiger Wood! And swing, right? And so...
Oh, my God.
I'm sitting on the floor watching TV, and Mason got a hold of my ex-husband's army flashlight.
Oh, my God.
And he swung it like a baseball bat. And he goes, bat a swing! And hit me in the nose and broke my nose. There we go. That's the karma. That's it.
What a way to return that favor.
What in the world? Because he broke my nose with an army flashlight. So an army drill instructor broke his. Whoa! It does come back. Oh my God. Just now revealed. That's karma. If you wait long enough, it's going to happen.
It'll come back. And within everything that's going on, Minnesota is about to be the place to be. Come January, what is your plan? What do you have set? Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you something better. What do you have already set for me?
For you. Oh, listen to you make it about you. I like it. Well,
yes. You see how I snuck that in?
I know. I like that. What have I done for you lately? So, here's what I've got. So, our dear friend Griff, he got, and I hope everybody saw this out there, but there is going to be a zip line across the Mississippi for the whole 10 days of the Super Bowl. So starting on the 26th, Robert Griffith and the mayor-elect of Minneapolis, I think he'll be like the mayor of Minneapolis by then, but are going to be the first two to cross the Mississippi on the zip line. And if you got to go on, you got to do this. If it's like,
oh my God,
if it's like 100 below zero, you're not going to see my ass at all. I'm not going to be outside. But anyway, so that's going on. And here's what's really cool, you guys, is that the media around that every day. Think about all of the shows, the Today Show, without Matt Lauer, of course. So where in the world is he now, right? Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
But like Jimmy Fallon, Ellen, Oprah, everybody's going to be out there, and everybody's going to want to go to the zip line. And that is going to be one of the big things to do. Super Bowl Live, there's events every day. In Nicollet Mall, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they were given, I want to say, $10 million to put on live concerts every day in Nicollet Mall. So they've got...
Oh, man, I'm going to enjoy every bit of that.
And it's all like the Minnesota folks. And what better... the best music came out of here, right? There we go.
I have to say this.
Say it.
And this is just because it's like literally driving me crazy. Could you imagine what this Super Bowl would have been if Prince would have been able to perform at halftime?
No, I know. That was actually going to be the plan.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Because it was already planned. The Super Bowl was already planned while he was still alive.
Yeah, it was. It was.
It was going to be him. It was.
Oh, man, I just would have, that would have been the top it off of. That would have been the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it would have. It was, so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you know what? So New Power Generation, Sheila E., Morris Day and the Time. All those guys are going to be playing, okay? They're all going to be there.
Oh, that's
So,
I can't wait. I actually want to fast forward.
Yeah,
I
Prince will
want
be
to
there.
fast forward and just get to that week.
So,
Right now.
I actually... So you know how all along I've been wanting to do an event at Paisley Park because everybody, I do live across the street from there pretty much.
Yeah.
I was in touch with them this week because I was talking to a former player and a hip hop artist that we're looking at doing something, but it's just not enough time. There's only like 6 weeks left, and
Oh man, the time is flying. I literally remember us talking about this,
like,
and it was almost like, if you really pay attention and you think about it, that was just summertime, and we was just talking about it.
Right. I know. That's so crazy.
Like, where did time go?
But man, I wish so badly we could have done an event there. Because
Yes, and we were so close. We were literally so close to having an opening of Money Round Launch.
oh, I know. But you know,
In Minnesota.
and you know what though? The timing, it's about football.
Yeah, and there's so much going on right now
Yes.
that, I mean, literally, I think that what we will do is that we will bring something back up to Minnesota. But in the meantime, like, no, honestly, I even caught myself to where I thought about it. I was like, well, how much work am I going to actually do Super Bowl weekend?
I know. I don't want to do much.
Would I wanted to do work the week of it? Like, no, we're going to be partying.
Right?
Let's keep it honest.
I know.
Let's be
So we
partying.
have to. I have, Mike. I have not even been drinking for like over a month. Over a month.
Oh, man.
Because I'm trying to get in shape. I'm trying to, eat better, but
All for 1 month.
Oh yeah, you'd be amazed.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if the Vikings make it?
I see. I'm stuttering. I can't even talk about that. No, you don't look at. See, it makes me stutter. I have been so heartbroken, just like every other Vikings fan, where my kids have literally seen me laying in the fetal position, sucking my thumb when they don't make it. Where it's like, so I'm just trying. I'm not kidding. Oh my God, my kids were like, "Oh, we better go downstairs. Look at mom." This is be like, "Oh, we didn't make it again."
And it's gonna be tough because I'm not gonna lie, it's been an exciting season, so it's gonna be tough. But I believe I just think that would be that would literally be the cream of the crop to see those guys
would be the first
make it to the Super Bowl.
Do you know what? They would be the first ones to do it, and in their own stadium like that. That would be. I mean, I don't think anybody.
It's a brand new stadium.
Oh my God, I know. That would. I mean, we had just such a great season. Did you see when Teddy Bridgewater came on?
Yes, listen.
I had goosebumps. But it's like, go away. Case is doing a good job. Go away. Don't even think about it.
I'm literally ready though, but with so much going on, I'm just looking at it. The Super Bowl is going to be an exciting event, and I believe it's great for the city. And it's just like, how often do you see the Super Bowl in the cold city?
I know.
It's very often. I think the last place was New York?
Houston. Wasn't it Houston?
No, Houston, it doesn't get cold. What was the last cold place? Oh, the last
cold one. Oh, yeah.
I believe it was it had to be between New York. I remember they had one in Detroit. Detroit was 2005, I believe.
Right.
It might have been 2005 or 2006 that Detroit held the Super Bowl. But, no, it hasn't been in the cold city in forever.
Wow.
So I can only imagine what this is going to do.
The exposure. Well, okay, Mike, again, the zip line. Now, when you think about the Super Bowl, it is $5 million to have a 30-second commercial just during the game. With that zip line, you could get, if you know anybody, any of you out there know anybody that has a company that wants to get their name seen worldwide, Get a hold of me. Seriously.
Yes, and because what?
And do it quick, because we've got companies.
It's crazy because I just spoke on this. I literally just spoke on this today.
Yeah.
We're in a billion-dollar industry of sports advertising.
Yep.
And the thing that companies that I try to do is reach out to companies so that they understand why, advertising is so big in the sports world. Well, name another place where you will reach that many people in a span of hours.
No, that's the only one, and we've got it over 10 days. So it's going to be like, because there will be media. Okay, so the guy, Psy, Whoopin' Gangnam Style guy, that song's in my head because I had to look at it. But you guys, he's going to be on the stage at the zip line, and the guy's got over 1 billion views, and all the Asian media alone. So seriously, if you want your company on the worldwide stage, call me. And it's for as little, I'm not even kidding, your name can be on there for $50,000. Now but if you want like the really big deal where Terrell Owens is talking to you and all that kind of stuff, then it's more. But just for $50,000 to have it seen every day on the international media is crazy.
No, you can't beat that. And the one thing I think about, every time it gets to Super Bowl time, the one thing that I always think about is the commercials.
Right.
And why, and look at what is paid to advertise during the Super Bowl.
Oh, I know.
I look at that, and that should show you right there, when companies do that, would they really waste their money if basically it didn't get you anywhere?
Right.
It's an increase in revenue. It's an increase in revenue. It's an increase in sales and whatever you're in. So, I just always been, personally, it's my lane. That's what my business does.
Right.
But I maybe it's because I understand it, that it's kind of like, how do you, that's a can't miss opportunity.
How do you not do it? Well, think of the sponsors that you know already. Talk to them.
Yes.
That's...
You just actually gave me a good idea, because the way, I don't know if
usually
I can really
fill your
say
head
this,
with bad ideas, so that's good. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Because now you're making me think, and I'm just thinking about it. I'm pretty sure Coca-Cola already has advertising.
But they don't have the zip line. That's nothing. That's like 50 cents in their freaking vending machine to them. 50,000.
Yes, honestly. Exactly. And what I'll do is, actually, I'm going to start when we get off this show, and actually starting this week.
Yep.
I will start advertising. I'm going to start doing the advertisement for the Super Bowl. Basically allowing them to basically sell, some of the Super Bowl advertising and to promote it, because a lot of companies don't even know, and for some companies, that may be, in the weirdest way, I don't know how to say this, the most expensive but affordable situation that any company could put themselves in.
I know. So if you're think about this. If you're a Minnesota company and you're not really, okay, I'm going to throw this name out there and I'm going to give free advertisement, but Mike Lindell, the MyPillow guy, has done amazing things. But wouldn't that be great if at the end of the zip line, everybody that went on there got one of the, he does all these little giveaway MyPillows. They're smaller ones. They're travel pillows. Like, here, have a soft landing with MyPillow. It's just...
That's a great idea.
I know. So I got to get a hold of him, and they got, you need your name on there. You're a Minnesota company, man. Be on the Minnesota zip line over the Mississippi River.
I totally agree. I totally agree. You can't beat it.
Yeah. And there's other great companies here. There's Target. There's Best Buy. There's, they're all headquartered here. 3M. Cargill. Any one of them. I know that they already have a presence. I know that Cambria does. I know, all the... But, man, some of these ones that are a little bit smaller, homegrown...
yes, and that's what I'm looking at for the homegrown. And it's basically to take a chance on advertising, because Cathy, you and me both know this is something we always speak on.
Yep.
I'm very excited and ready to get this situation going.
That's great.
Definitely. And other than that, it's just been great, man. I'm going to enjoy these holidays and just, spend a lot of time just, enjoying, man. I'll finally get some kickback time, and that'll be probably a couple days out of this week. I'll have kickback time, and I'll have my entire family coming down. I have my entire, my mom's side of my family. They'll all be down here in Cedar Rapids come Saturday.
Oh, that's so
17,
wonderful.
17 people coming in.
I can't even imagine that. Oh, my gosh.
I know, right?
My mom and dad just got into town today.
Oh, that's got to be a great feeling.
Yep.
I'm actually like a kid in a candy store. It's like I'm anticipating. We're doing a pajama party. We're doing all type of, different things for the night. That my mom's birthday is the day she gets here. So it's just one of those situations, man. It's one of the, I couldn't ask for a better holiday season.
Yes. There's nothing more important than that. I mean, it's like
yes.
When people go, oh, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want? It's like all I care about is being with people that I love. I don't care about...
Thank you.
Yeah, I like perfume. Yeah, I like jewelry. But you know what?
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I just rather
and I think it's been more because, this has been a very, very busy year.
Yeah.
And it's been a year that I've been the most distant I possibly will. Within the last 3 years, I've been very, busy.
Yep.
But this year, it really sunk in because, I'm not there. I'm not in Michigan anymore. So anytime I can, then I turn right back around after they come here. It's just the best present you could ask for. I mean, the entire, from aunts to little cousins to nieces to brothers, sister, everybody's coming in. My sister's, she's in college in Houston. She flew in. So it's just like, oh man, I couldn't believe, you couldn't ask for that much love. So and they're all coming here to bring Christmas to me.
Wow. And so now, are they all staying like hotels nearby or at your house?
Yes. We're going to do the parties at my house.
Okay.
And they're all booked. Yeah, we're going to do the parties at my home. And then they're booking hotels. And it's 17 of them.
Wow. I want to be in your family too. Gosh, my family's really small. Because seriously, it's like, and we're down one. Oh my gosh, I haven't even told you this. Yeah, so my brother's husband asked him for a divorce 2 weeks ago. So now we're down one.
Oh, when did that happen last week?
Like the week before last. Out of the blue. I mean, he cooked Thanksgiving dinner for all of us, and he's been in our family for 11 years. And all of a sudden, he just wants a divorce. He's out.
Who does that during the holiday?
He does.
That could have waited.
Right? Oh, I'm so mad at him. You know what? It's like, okay, he actually... I don't even care if I'm saying this because whatever, Matt, I'm pissed. He told me, he's the one that proposed, and he actually told my brother that, I thought by us getting married it would rekindle something because I really I haven't been in love with you for a while.
And this was told before the holidays?
And so he married him to see if that would fix things. What?
No, that's not the way to go about it.
Nope. That's like if you're married and you're having problems and you decide to have a kid.
Yeah,
that's make it better. Which you shouldn't do.
It makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it?
Right. No. So it's gonna be weird. We're gonna be down, because our family is already pretty small. So it's like, wow, okay. That's
especially
weird.
If he just cooked for Thanksgiving. So,
I know.
That's all fresh. That's literally.
That's very.
fresh. Come on now.
I know.
That's literally a month ago.
Right. Well, it's okay. So, and he is a really good cook. So, of course, Mason, my youngest, he goes, "Oh man, Matt's not going to cook Christmas dinner. Hey, maybe he can cater it for us." I'm like, whatever. Yeah. I'm like, I can cook. I can cook for crying out loud. Gosh, it's just because he always, he always would do it. But yeah.
Leave it up to Mason. He said he wants to as a caterer.
Yeah, let's just have him cater it. But no, it's so funny because each one of my kids did mention that. Like, oh man, he's not going to be there to cook for us.
Oh my gosh.
But no, actually,
I can only imagine.
we have an extra person. Okay, so think about this. So now Keaton and Francesca, they're in town from traveling around the world, and um, Francesca's mother, who lives in Michigan, she's coming down here on Thursday, and she's gonna be staying here at my place. So we do. You know what?
Oh,
There we go. Matt's gone. We've replaced him with Mary. It's all good.
what a replacement!
Way
And I
better.
mean, that's got to be good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, even for them. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like, they get to spend Christmas with both their mothers.
I
That's
know.
not an argument.
I know.
There's no argument.
None. Oh, see.
I love it.
And so now
You know what? It's like, this has been the best holiday season.
I know.
I mean, honestly.
We're really blessed.
Yeah, yes. And realized that, and it was crazy. As we were, let me whisper this as I say this, but as we were, wrapping gifts,
Yes.
I thought about that. And I was just like, well, you know what? We do a lot, and, it's one of those situations where you have to sit back and just take that woosah. You're just like, you know what? Man, I'm glad that my kids can enjoy,
Yeah.
every holiday. And to make it even better, honestly, you don't know how I feel. My entire family, little brother, everyone's coming.
Oh, my God.
And the best thing was, we were doing a gift exchange. Everyone had to buy 2 gifts.
Oh, I love it.
So, everyone is getting something, and it's just one of those things. It's a blessed situation,
So
and it made me realize how important,
Okay, so
how important it is.
everybody buys 2 gifts. So do you know what you're buying for? So you pick, is it like a Secret Santa kind of thing?
Yep, and and the guys, we have to pick for the guys, and the women pick for the women.
Oh, I love it.
And you pick the 2 who you're going to get it for.
And then do you have a dollar amount limit?
Yep, it was, what was it? Was it 10 or 20? It was 10 or 20 for typical, but there's always going to be someone that goes overboard.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who that is, Mike. Yeah. I already know.
Listen,
Yeah.
and this is the funniest thing. My little brother, he texted me. He said, "So, what did you get me for Christmas?"
Yeah.
And I text back. I said, "Yeah, I've never had a grown man ask me what they wanted for Christmas, so don't call me again."
Oh, that's funny. So you know what? My son Austin, all the time, he's always, and I was telling him this today, he was always the easiest of my 3 kids to buy for because he always is very specific. He's like, I want this. I mean, we'd go see Santa Claus, and I'm like, dang. And he had it, and he had it memorized. He's like, I want, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Raphael, blah, 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 all this, and I want this movie, and this game, and this game system. And then there's Mason, who just would be like, there's a picture I put on Facebook. He's sitting there with his tongue sticking out.
My gosh.
That was the year he said Santa was stupid. Oh my God. And
it had enough of Santa.
oh no, so he was 2. He was 2 years old, and he was a little stinker. And we were at the store. It was before Christmas, and he wanted a Spider-Man toy, and I go, "No, Mason, you can just ask Santa Claus for that." And he goes, "No, Santa's stupid." And Austin was 6 years old, and he comes flying around the aisle because we're in the toy section, right? And he heard it, and he's sobbing. He's like, "Take it back! Oh my God, take it back! Santa's never going to come to our house if you said that." It was hysterical.
Oh my! I wonder, do they think about that stuff now?
Oh my God, I know. But then there was the year, I think it was like the next year, where the next year, because my kids always got their pictures taken with the same Santa Claus every year, the real Santa. And yeah. And then he didn't show up one year, and I cried because I knew what really happened, because I knew that, yes, the real Santa had to go somewhere else. But no, so was like probably like 13, and he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so done with sitting on Santa's lap with my brothers." And Santa's going, "What do you want for Christmas?" And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "Really?" And he's like,
"That's the effect of the teenage years."
Yep, and he's like, "So you don't really care?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "So really anything?" He goes, "Yeah, anything." And Austin goes, "Yeah, like a Barbie, right?" So Keaton got a Barbie doll from Santa. It was hysterical.
Oh my gosh!
That's what you
I
get.
know he was pissed.
He was like, "Oh, hey, when you were little, did you have dolls or action figures?"
Yes, and oh my gosh, it's crazy because I was a wrestling fanatic.
Yep.
I was the biggest wrestling fanatic, so you have to know.
You had a Hulk
I had
Hogan.
a collection.
Yep.
Oh, I had a collection out of this world.
Were they called dolls or action figures?
I mean, I have to call it borderline because now that I think about it, some of those guys look like dolls.
Yeah.
So was I really coming in with dolls or not?
I'd be like, hey, give me that Batman doll for a second. It's not a doll!
It's a figure! Oh, that was the battle I always had. I always had that battle because I always played, I was, when I say I was a wrestling junkie, oh no, listen, this Christmas, it reminded me so much of it because, okay, he's not, I hope this kid is, it'll be my luck this kid is listening to the radio right now. But Cam, he's a wrestling fanatic.
I love
he's
it.
me all over again. So it was so funny. I was going out and I went and got him. He got a collection of the belts, the belts that they get.
Wow.
So I was like, I'm gonna go, and I noticed that they had a new one out. So I went and got him that. I got him the wrestling ring. He got the action figures, and they had some classics out at Walmart from wrestlers from the 80s.
Oh,
so I was
wow.
like, you know what? He watches this. He actually likes the older wrestlers better. So, I picked up, and I was like, okay. So when it was wrapped, and Cam shut his door because he wanted to redecorate his room.
Right.
I come in, and he's got all of his belts pinned to the wall.
Oh, cute.
And he's like, yeah, I need one more. And I'm like, he has no clue.
Oh, my gosh.
So, he's been a wrestling fanatic, though. He's me all over. I just was like, literally, I think I had over 200 or something.
Wow.
Collection figures.
That's
and it was crazy because we passed them down. No, I passed them down. What happened was I had a little cousin who was right under me.
Okay.
And he was about 2 years younger than me, and he was a wrestling fanatic. So, when guys, what's that age? I want to say 13.
Yeah.
That you hit that, I'm too old for that.
I'm cool. Yeah,
and,
you still want to, but you can't do it in front of your friends.
Yeah. Listen, you sound like my mother.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is the exact thing she would say. She would say, yes, you were. You were still playing with him. You were sneaking in the basement when no one was there.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't playing with that. I was putting them away.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
It was one of those things. It's not cool when I got company. It's not cool. I'm big. I'm bad. I want to go, play with girls and I want to go skating. But late at night when no one's there,
exactly.
I had my secret wrestling matches. So I hit that age, and one day, I mean literally when I say a box full for the ages. I even had the guys from the 80s to the 90s. Like, I had generations and generations of wrestlers because I had, like, at least 40 or 50 that were passed down to me. And so,
wow.
Yeah, that's how, that's how it was. So it was passed down to me, and I ended up one day, I just told my cousin, and he had a big collection as well. I was just like, you know what? You can have these. And he was like, no, I can't believe it. And I gave it to him. And so now I think about it, and it's like, I wish I would have understood, because I took Cam to a wrestling event. I took Cam and I took my oldest son to a wrestling event. And that was like 3-4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So there's this guy there, And he had like his own station set up, almost like his own vendor, his own vendor table. Well, guess what it was? He was selling collection figures that he had saved over the last like 20, 30 years.
Oh man, probably.
And
all of them are the ones you had.
Yes. When I say he had every last single one that I had, and people were buying these things.
It's like,
and I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I save these things? I didn't, but as a kid, you don't know. It's just like trading cards for a kid. You don't
play with them.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, I know. Remember the Pokemon cards? All that kind of shit? What
happened?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that phase. I don't know if that phase went out or if it came back. I'm not sure because some kids, I don't know what's the new thing.
That Pokemon Go thing was there for a while.
Yeah, it was. That lasted a good long time because I remember even my oldest kid, I'm not going to say that to him now. He'd be pissed if he heard that I told that he plays with Pokemon because he's just, a high school basketball player now. Can't tell the world.
Oh, that's just like those action figures.
He was a Pokemon kid.
Yeah.
He was a Pokemon kid, and
gotta catch him up.
I don't know.
Well, they had that video. They had that video game though, just over the last year.
Yeah. Do you remember what was that? That thing got crazy.
Pokemon. That was Pokemon
the social media thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that got crazy. I actually remember that because people were running in other people's yards.
Right. No, because I was at the bar with my son and his girlfriend, and he opens it up, and there was a Pokemon on the bar. It's like, wow.
What did he have to do?
I don't remember, but it was like you got to do something, and you catch it, and I'm just like, well, I suppose if I have enough to drink, I'll see the little Pokemon shits too. I don't know, but
yeah,
I'm not playing.
You know what my fear was? Listen, I'm sorry, but I come from Flint, Michigan, and there were people that would be out in the yard. They would follow you right to your backyard.
Oh my gosh. That's scary.
And I was just like, please don't let no one get killed over this Pokemon game.
And people did. People were getting hit by cars.
See? That's crazy.
I know. I
Who
wonder,
would think that?
what is so what was your favorite, because we're almost out of time, but I want to know, what was your favorite Christmas gift growing up?
Okay, this is going to be, it's funny because I've had a lot of great gifts, but it's one gift that stick out more to me, actually, and I believe it was because of the way it was given to us, but me and my little brother, one day, I don't know what happened this day, but we totally forgot it was Christmas. We woke up, we cut on the Sega Genesis, and we just, started, it was in any other, Christmas, we get up one to the gifts.
Right.
I don't know how we forgot, but we were in the room for hours playing the game. We had our door closed.
Oh my gosh.
And my mom comes to the door and she's like, oh my gosh, did y'all forget something? And we're like, what? We're arguing over the game.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, it's Christmas. And we just jump up. We totally forget. I don't know what happened that night, but we jump up. And they used to have those uniforms. Do you remember the dress-up uniform? You could dress up as NFL players.
Yep. Yes.
And you could dress up as NFL players. And she had got us the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Wow.
So what was so fun about it was we were very into sports. So we always wanted to play with shoulder pads. We would make anything a helmet and anything shoulder pads.
Oh, wow.
And so we got this outfit, and it was snowing, and I remember us running outside and playing the best game of one-on-one football because we had the uniforms.
Wow.
And she bought you remember the electric table? I don't even know what was so fun about this. It was like a football field, and it had the players on it.
Yes.
And you cut it on, and it would just go,
Yes, and they would just move around.
I never really knew what to play.
Vibrated.
Yeah, I never really knew.
Yep.
I never really knew what to play.
Yeah. Oh my God,
if you really think about it, there was nothing to play. No. But what was yours?
Yeah. That's so cute. Oh my God, mine was an easy bake oven.
All right, I'm going to say this. Listen, I was the kid. That's so funny you said that. Listen,
You wanted one.
And I did. And this is the crazy part. I wanted one of my relatives to get it because I didn't want them to know. I really wanted to know how big was the sweets, and that you made.
Yeah.
And one day, my cousin Brittany, she gets it for Christmas.
Nice.
And I get over there, and I'm not gonna lie. I was so ready to eat. I was totally disappointed that the sweets were that small. You remember the commercial made everything look big.
I know. Well, and I used to make that stuff because I remember, there was all the Christmas movies would be on and everything, and I'm making stuff for my daddy, and he acted like it was the best food that he ever ate in his entire life, and I was just so proud
I'll
of
never
myself.
forget it. I will never forget. That's so funny that you picked the Easy Bake Oven.
Oh,
because
God.
it was one of those things I'll be like, I don't. And I'll be like, if someone gets it, I can't wait to go over there. Because, she called, I got an Easy Bake Oven. And I was like, you know what? Well, you got to cook me something.
Yep. Well, I hope everybody out there listening gets everything that they want for Christmas, because we're not going to talk to you until after Christmas, next Tuesday. And, Myke, I count you as one of my Christmas blessings.
Thank you. You are a Christmas blessing to me, too. Thank you.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, and everyone enjoy, and happy holidays. And enjoy yourselves and spend it with your families.
All right. Thank you, and good night, everyone.
Good night.
What y'all trying to do?